Hello YouTube! This past weekend was Emerald City Comic Con. That is the big Comic Con here in Seattle. It's probably my favorite convention of all time. I love it and I had a phenomenal time. Not only did I cosplay Friday and Saturday. Friday I was Wendy from Gravity Falls with my awesome group of friends who were the other characters from Gravity Falls, but Saturday I got to live out a dream of being Rapunzel with a giant group of Disney princesses. I could not be happier with how my cosplays turned out and just how the whole weekend went. I also, because Emerald City Comic Con is usually the first convention of the year for me, so it happens after a long dry spell of not having gone to conventions, I usually spend a lot of money there. I usually spend a lot of money at Emerald City Comic Con because there's so much great stuff, and this year was no different. So I wanted to make a haul video to show you everything I picked up at Emerald City Comic Con 2015. It's a lot of things. I'm a little embarrassed about it, but I love, love, love supporting awesome, talented, wonderful, nerdy creators, and so I don't really feel that bad. So I'm gonna start with the couple of miscellaneous items that I bought that were not comic books or art. First, I bought Young Elsa. I usually pick up at least one Funko Pop at Emerald City Comic Con. This one was just adorable, and so I had to have it because Elsa was the first thing that I cosplayed ever, and also 1 year ago at last year's Emerald City Comic Con. So then I went to the Sock Dreams booth, which is this amazing company that sells all sorts of great like thigh-high, knee-high, crazy socks, and I bought these, which are not only great, and I want to wear them all the time, but something that I need for another upcoming cosplay. So that was a really convenient purchase. Okay, now I'm gonna move on to comic books. Because it was Emerald City Comic Con, I really like picking up new comics to check out. It's a really great environment for learning about new comics, and everyone's really nice and helpful. So here's what I got. So first I stopped by the big Image Comics booth. First I got Revival, Volume 1 by Tim Seeley and Mike Norton. It's about this little town where people start coming back to life, not in like a zombie way, in sort of a more normal way, but there's like weird stuff going on, and so they quarantine the town. I haven't read it yet, but it sounds awesome, and I apparently really like kind of spooky horror comics, and so I was really drawn to stuff like this, and this just looks really great. Also, while I was at Image Comics, I picked up Sex Criminals Volume 2. I didn't realize that this was out already, so I was really excited to get it, but also I was even more excited because Matt Fraction was there and he signed it for me, and it was really awesome to meet him. I was also inspired to pick up this book that he and Chip Zdarsky made called Just the Tips. It's a very inappropriate book, but it is a little pink book that has all sorts of really unhelpful but hilarious sex tips, and it's really funny. And so he also signed this. It was great. Because I bought 3 things at the Image Comics booth, they threw in this comic, Invincible. I don't know anything about it, but it looks awesome, and so that was a cool little bonus. Then I went over to Boom Comics, which was just in the next room, and there I picked up The Woods by James Tynion IV and Michael Dialynis. I don't know. This is about an entire high school of staff and students, and they get transported to some crazy foreign planet, and they don't know what's going on except that there's a bunch of scary monsters that want to eat them, and they have to figure out what they're gonna do, and it's sort of like a survival horror story. I've actually already read this, and I will talk about it a little bit more in my March wrap-up. Also, while I was at Boom Comics, I picked up just a single issue of Lumberjanes because one of the artists was there and I wanted to have her draw a little doodle for me on here, but I'm really excited to pick up the full volume of Lumberjanes because it just came out and read all of it because I haven't actually read any Lumberjanes yet, and I really, really have been wanting to. The last comic that I picked up was actually sort of just like an impulse buy on Saturday. I walked by this booth, Boomeries, and this woman was working there who was really awesome, and she had all of her stuff on sale, and so I bought this for $5, and it just looked really cute, and so I decided to give a little independent comic a try. Now for art. I have so much geeky art already, like all over my walls. I'm actually kind of running out of wall space, but buying nerdy art is like my favorite thing to spend my money on. I just think that everyone who makes this kind of art that they sell at conventions is so talented and everything's so beautiful and perfect, and so I'm a total sucker. And actually, just let me count how many I got. 11 things! I got 11 new things of art. I didn't mean to, but okay, what can you do? So the first thing I got was from Katie Cook. She's an amazing artist, and she was doing these adorable little watercolor like speed drawings if you waited in line. The line was always really long, and I think we had to wait about half an hour, but I got her to draw this cute little commission of both my cosplays. So there's Rapunzel and Wendy just chilling next to each other, and I love it, and it was so worth it, and she's so sweet. Next, I stopped by the Gorgonist. She's one of my favorite artists, and I have a lot of her stuff already, and I picked up this adorable print of Peter Pan with the mermaids. I have a lot of mermaid art. I have a whole mermaid themed bathroom, and so whenever I see great mermaid art, I always have to get it to add it. But again, I'm running out of room in my bathroom, so I don't really know what I'm gonna do, but couldn't help myself. Then I found this mermaid piece, which is just so awesome. I love it so much. I love the colors. I love the long hair. So pretty. I told myself I was gonna get one new mermaid thing this year, but then I found this and I had to have them both. So this is by Leanna He. I've actually purchased her art before, I believe, and she's so sweet. I sat and chatted with her for a little while and she was wonderful. Next up was Camilla d'Errico. She is also one of my favorite artists, and I have a number of things that she's made. This year I only grabbed a couple of little postcards, but I liked both of these. I thought that they were sufficiently creepy and sort of like, I don't know, they just kind of weird me out a little bit, but in like a great way. So these were must-buys. So this artist, I'm digging through all of my stuff from the con and I cannot find her card, and I'm really sad about it because she's wonderful. But this artist does these beautiful, busy, colored photos. This one is Cardcaptor Sakura, and I love it because I didn't see any other Cardcaptor art. Maybe there was, but I just didn't see it. So I had to get this, and then this one is all of the princesses from Adventure Time. And I love both of these pieces so much, and I wish I could remember who made this. Okay, it says TR 2014. I'm gonna do some researching because I need to find out who this was. The very last impulse buy that I made, right, like seriously 10 minutes before the show closed, was this Honey Lemon piece. It was the only Honey Lemon art that I saw the whole convention. There's this and a matching Go-Go one, which my friend Jen got. And this is by Pang Pang, Penelope R. Gaylord, pangpangart.com. And she was super sweet, and I just love this. She was just so happy. There was this booth, Torchlight Lullaby. I think it's maybe a webcomic? But I got to do this little, you sign up and then you scratch a scratch card, and I ended up winning a print. So I got this adorable little Cubone print. He's so cute and he's so sad and I love it. Two more pieces to show you. We walked by this booth up on the 6th floor on Friday when we were all in our Gravity Falls outfits, and this guy was like, wait, I have to show you something. And he showed us this, which is fantastic, and we loved it. And then he realized that he had one of these that was out of the sleeve, and there's not anything wrong with it, but because of that he gave it to us for free, and that was really cool, and we're gonna hang this in our living room. And I didn't get to actually meet the artist, but her name is Omona, and all of her art is amazing, and this was just such a sweet gesture. I was just so excited. So that was two different pieces of art that I just got for free at Emerald City Comic Con, and it just makes me want to give my money to independent artists even more. And the very last piece of art that I bought, most of the things that I bought were small because I'm trying to keep it contained to smaller prints because, like I said, I'm running out of room. But there was one thing that I saw that I absolutely needed, and I had to get it in the large size, and I have no regrets about it, and that is this. Oh my gosh, look, like first of all, I wanted anything that I found that had Rapunzel on it just because I was dressed as Rapunzel on Saturday, but this print is maybe the cutest thing I've ever seen. They're just so happy and it's so pretty, and I just love art where people are just so happy because you look at it and it just makes you want to smile. So this was by Sarah Talmadge. She was wonderful. We actually told her that we were going to be in princess cosplay, and she made us promise to come back and show her our outfits, and she was so excited when we did that. So it was just such a great convention. We met so many wonderful people. I added so much art to my collection, which again, a little embarrassed about, but not that bad. So Emerald City Comic Con was great. I met a lot of people there, a lot of fans, which was wonderful. I had such a great time cosplaying, and I cannot wait for the rest of the conventions this year because I am just getting started. So let me know if you have heard of any of these artists, or if you liked any of the pieces that I got. I'm going to put links to all of their different Etsy stores and websites and stuff down below so you can check out more about them. And that's it. I had a great time, and I'm really tired, but I wanted to get this video out as soon as possible. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!